The honourable member from South Shore St. Margaret's.
The Globe and Mail is reporting a big fight between the Prime Minister and the Minister of Finance. They have blown through every deficit target every year, but apparently we ain't seen nothing yet. Just like what happened to the last Finance Minister, the Prime Minister does not care about this Finance Minister breaking her promise that the deficit would not be more than $40 billion. But hey, who cares when the Prime Minister fears for his political life? Simple question. Is the deficit more than $40 billion? Yes or no?
Good question.
Order. The honourable minister and leader of the government in the House of Commons.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, again, what we see from Conservative members of Parliament is their attempt to distract from the fact that when given the opportunity to vote for a tax break for Canadians, they voted against it. They're traveling across the country saying that they're going to cut taxes, but at the very first opportunity to do that, they say no. And Mr. Speaker, this is actually a pattern of behavior because over the past 9 years, when we have brought forward other tax cuts for the middle class or benefits for Canadians, what do, Mr. Speaker? They vote against them. On this side of the House, we're going to stay focused on Canadians and delivering for them in their time of need. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The honourable member from South Shore St. Margaret's.
Well, there you have it, a real-life Thelma and Louise. The Prime Minister driving Canadians through the Finance Minister's deficit guardrail into the abyss. The Prime Minister is throwing the Finance Minister under the bus. And now, in the Globe and Mail, senior Liberals are throwing the Prime Minister's vote buying under the bus. It truly is hard to imagine a deficit number so bad that even senior Liberals are complaining. So what's the deficit number that is so large that even leaking Liberals are appalled?
The honourable order. The honourable Minister of Justice and Attorney General.
Mr. Speaker, I've been listening patiently during this entire question period, and I've heard a lot of attacks of the Minister of Finance. I'll tell you why we support that incredible female leader, because what does she do? She empowers women around this country. How does she do that? She puts in place programs like a Canada Child Care program.
The Speaker stood up because the honourable member from Peterborough-Kawartha was... I'm going to ask the honourable member from Peterborough-Kawartha, please, to withhold herself while we listen to the honourable minister. The honourable minister... The honourable Minister of Justice and Attorney General, start from the top.
Mr. Speaker, I've been listening patiently for all of question period about attacks of the current finance minister. I'm going to tell you what a strong female leader looks like. A strong female finance minister empowers women to participate in our economy. How do you do that? You put in place and have the courage to put in place something like a Canada Child Care program that has resulted in 85% women's labour force participation rate in this country. That is an all-time high. That is what a feminist looks like. That is what a great woman leader looks like. That is what a great finance minister looks like. And that's somebody we will stand behind every single day in this chamber.
Order. The honourable member for Charleswood St. James, Assiniboia Headingley.
The Globe and Mail has reported that tensions are on the rise, that this weak Prime Minister is forcing the Minister of Finance to spend even more. The Minister promised Canadians, out of her own mouth, the deficit would not exceed $40 billion. Now it's clear she's crashed right through that guardrail. Canadians deserve to know how much the deficit is. Don't make them wait until Monday. Tell us the number now.
Yeah, way to go.
Once again, I'll just remind all members to point the question through the chair. Order, please. Order, please. The Honourable Leader of the Government in the House of Commons.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that member knows very well that we are bringing forward the fall economic statement next Monday, and we are very much looking forward to the Finance Minister presenting that to this House. And we are exceptionally proud of the record of this government, of which the Finance Minister has been an incredible leader in, Mr. Speaker, whether it comes to the Canada Child Benefit, childcare for Canadians, a national school food program, supporting Canadians and businesses through the worst pandemic in our lives, Mr. Speaker. She was at the helm of that, led us through those difficult times, and we know that together we will continue to support Canadians and lead them through these tough times.